Hello there, beautiful Libra energies. Welcome to my Tarot Nook. I'm hoping all is well and good with you. Thank you for joining me today. So this is going to be a no contact reading for you, Libra. Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus energies, no contact. All right, I'm going to go ahead and tap in and focus on the feelings of the person and the energy that is coming through that's connected to this no contact with you right now. So in other words, basically your ex, okay? So we'll see what's going on, what they want, how they're feeling, where their excuse me, where their energy is at, what they're like desiring, what's hidden. Well, I'll ask all those questions. So I'm gonna pull 10 cards total, obviously, because the bottom of the deck, and we'll engage with that. I'm also going to pull some oracles for you. If you're new to the channel, welcome here, everyone. I do variety style readings, so just kind of explaining the type of channel I am. So I do different readings. I have different themes. I enjoy doing the variety. I enjoy the experience it puts me through. At some point, I am very interested in doing like all sign readings with timestamps, but I'm just not there yet. So still building my channel. So if you enjoy tarot, or if you enjoy this reading, feel free to subscribe, give the channel a chance, and come back for future uploads. I do post weekly. You can also check my playlists, I guess, if what it is. Check my playlist to see the types of readings I've done so far. All right. Pretty much that's it. Pretty much everything is here just on YouTube for now. So keeping it nice and chill and easy and accessible. And yeah, so let's see what else we have here for you with the oracles, and then we'll jump in. All right, so what is here for Libra? We have, wow, chemistry. This card is really testing my patience. It is showing, this is like at the fourth time, maybe third time, and it shows in this position too, in the same exact position. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's like, it's always here. We got holding back here. It's crazy. We also have, wow, soul tie as well underneath that. Wow. Same position. It's unreal. This is, so who do I start with? Capricorn, and then Taurus, and then, yeah, Taurus. Yeah, it's got to be an earth sign. We also have a runner. Might be dealing with some sort of an earth sign. If you are, check those. We also have somebody that is trying to escape, or escape something here. So let's go and see what's going on with that energy overall at this time, you guys. So for escape here, we have, it says, my computer is wanting to play games with me. All these pop-ups, I don't know why. I have everything turned down for no notifications, and out of nowhere, they'll just start popping up. But it's not like to update my computer. It's just like your driver, is here and pop up, read more. I'm like, no, I don't want to read more. So we have here escape. It says, I left when things got hard. Okay. So somebody like basically took off. Okay. Something could have felt a little overwhelming for this person. I feel like in terms of like the relationship, if things kind of like hit a rough patch, maybe they don't know how to like deal or cope, or they just don't have like the desire to. So they have like a flight or fight kind of a um, reflex. Okay, so they react to things perhaps by just running. And then interestingly, we have runner, and then we also have like aspects of running here when we'll get to that though. So in terms of like the no contact itself, they could be trying to kind of handle or get a handle on how like they handle things like emotionally. Okay, so oh my goodness, my nose is so stuffy. So in terms of emotions here, I feel like they're kind of, you know, in their feelings a lot. So it kind of like in their feelings, and then so in their emotions essentially, and then in their mind, and it's eating at them, which is kind of pushing them further back or keeping them like not in a actionable place. Okay, because fight or flight, it's just very very present with this person. Okay, with chemistry here, I have never felt passion like this. I feel like there's an undeniable sense of admission here that they're super attracted to you. Okay, and there's a unique connection here that you and them have had. There could be something here where they still feel very drawn to you, very attracted or attached, I should say, to your energy. Even though they, even if they're going through it in silence, they're still like feeling that passion. Okay, so they're still kind of in a place where they're like not letting go of that experience. All right. It's just like it's not something that's gonna fade away for them that easily. And I feel like this really just kind of shows, because it's a no contact, it feels like they really do have some strong, intense feelings for you here that they're still dealing with, like a lot. Okay, very nostalgic energy here. This is somebody that's really longing for something that was once with this there, obviously, which is you, and the connection that you had together. And I feel like, it's kind of very overwhelming for them, which is making like the no contact like tough to kind of go through. Okay, like because they're having to suppress their emotions and feelings that they have towards you right now. So it's like they're holding back. It's unreal. Okay, in terms of holding back, it says here, um, excuse me, I should have expressed myself better. I feel like this is again another form of confession. This is somebody that didn't fight the fight, didn't do the right thing, or didn't stand up for the right things when it was time. And there could have been serious breakdown in communication here, okay? Or maybe like even holding back, okay? Maybe like when you guys are in that chemistry zone of things, if you know what I mean, and maybe they don't emotionally kind of express themselves as much. They regret that. They regret like truly letting you know how they truly felt about you. It's kind of like they're in a reflective state constantly here, feeling regret, okay? Because they're regretting not holding back, but they're also becoming self-aware through that regret about how they're connected to you and how they feel, because there's a soul tie here, okay? So it's a little tough to explain for them right now, all right? So they're trying to like work through their emotions here, I feel, but or they would think that they should do better next time because they don't want to like repeat past mistakes. So this is somebody that's holding out hope, okay, that there could be an opportunity for a return, or like a rekindling, or just maybe you forgiving them of some sort, some type of a forgiveness here. All right, the soul tie, it says here, I always feel connected to you. They're just really having a hard time letting you go here. There's a higher source, a higher spiritual bond here for the both of you anyway. There might be physical separation, but this is your ex is like feeling that you're still linked on some level here. All right, so again, unable to fully let go. Emotionally or even spiritually, you're in their mind, in their thoughts, in their dreams, which is very spiritual realm sometimes. All right, can take you to spiritual spaces, where in other realms, you have different kind of soul tie. And so it's an attachment here that's really tough to let go, okay? I feel like there's something very comforting for them with this connection with you, all right? But this is like issues of the past if they're not handled right, because it's a soul tie. And the grappling, you know, the grappling with their feelings, thoughts, and emotions is going to impact how they act in the future, okay? So it says, I don't want to run anymore. For runner, okay, I feel like there's a significant shift from escaping to like, I don't want to run anymore, because I know I'm a runner, because I always go into fight or flight mode and I take off, okay? So I feel like this is somebody that might be a little tired of the pattern, of avoiding things, okay? Because if they avoided a little too much, Libra, they're putting themselves in a place where they're wanting to be a little bit more mature, all right? Approach life like in their relationship and things differently, in a very more aware state, all right? They're not wanting to just not be a runner from like connections, but from like responsibilities. They want to face things, but they're emotionally, still kind of growing. So that's been their like hard, like, well, I guess their soft spot or tough spot. And I feel like there's a sense of determination here, coming through like, hey, I don't want to run anymore, but there's a lot of running that's been done. But there's this just talks about essentially paying attention to the patterns, because patterns are still going to exist. We can't just break habits. I know I say this a lot in my readings, but they say 30 days to make or break a habit, 30 days to manifest anything, 30 days, but it's like, imagine all the days, months, years of being in a different habit and then trying to change that. So it's more like, I hate running. I don't need to run. I don't mean to run. I'm sorry I ran, you know, but it doesn't necessarily mean it's not going to happen or something else may not cause it, okay? But right now they're in a very focused state in terms of how they feel about you. I feel like this is some more or less about like less about avoiding you and more about confronting their own issues. All right, like not running away from problems is a big thing for them right now because they used to, so they don't want to do it anymore, and that's kind of really kind of, I don't know, beautiful. I don't want to call it irony. I feel like it's very symbolic of just kind of self-awareness journey here that's taking place with their feelings for you. All right, so the Empress here in the reverse. So this is a no contact reading, so it's a little different than my other readings. I definitely have questions for these cards when I do no contact. So I'll just jump in and let you know my thoughts with each card. Their current energy right now with this reversal, I feel like there's just a lack of nurture taking place with this energy, or with them. You know, they're not like nurturing their emotions. They're realizing things, they're awakening to things, they're understanding their feelings, but it's still like there's still work to be done. I feel like your ex might be feeling a little unproductive or disconnected from that like amazing, abundant energy that you brought to their life. You know, you were nurturing them, you were helping, like you were like a partner in their life through and through and through. And I feel like their emotional disconnection or emotional issues or a sense of disconnection with them has kind of thrown them for that loop, but they're becoming aware to that. Okay, so there's a lot of self-doubt with this energy right now. They may be even not taking good care of themselves, neglecting themselves a little bit. There's just a lot of emptiness that they're reflecting on, like they feel a little empty. It just feels like this is something for them that was, they realize the meaningfulness of the relationship. So it does feel like there's something here where, there's just a little concern. I feel like, there could be also a little self-centered energy here. So they're pulling away because they're realizing that they could have been a little narcissistic or a little too egotistical here. All right, they were perhaps being a little too self-centered in the relationship, taking, and they were lacking the nurture. Okay, so they were not feeding the relationship, they were not growing it, healing it as much as you have been. Okay, and we also have the King of Wands showing up here. This is a very ego-driven card. Okay, so this is somebody that's being humbled right now or feels more humbled, but it's not like, it's meant to be served as a punishment. I really don't see it that way. But the reality of things is that, wherever their ego, however far their ego took them, it didn't take them that far enough because, they're, it feels like they come across too, like they're self-importance, self-focus, and it feels like they kind of know so much, but they kind of really don't. All right. And so this is somebody that, in a good day, regrets not taking correct, bold action towards you here. I feel like this is their thoughts overall. Is like, they wish they were more bold or more confident. All right. Or just perhaps focused on ways to have like some type of a new beginning. Okay. In general. Okay. So I feel like they're trying to move forward with some sort of passion towards the experience and confidence that things will get better. They have like but they still have like an ego-driven perspective no matter what. So your silence and no contact could really kind of be the humbling frequency that they need to kind of realize what's going on. I do feel like, somebody here, for whatever reason, this person might feel like, excuse me, like they need to control the story, the narrative. It just comes because it comes from a place of ego. There's a Sagittarius, Scorpio energy here as well. So it feels like this is somebody that feels like they kind of understand what they want and they go after it, but really what they want in a relationship and what they go after is coming across as though it's more self-serving in a selfish way than it is more giving and nurturing. And I mean, there's a real problem here waking up to that, because it's not just like, based on how this person feels towards you, it really makes them feel really bad about being that way. Okay, so does that going to be a change? I mean, I don't necessarily see them flying out the door trying to change everything about themselves, but that's how they're feeling. The Six of Pentacles here. Okay, so this is kind of like their actual feelings right now. Earth energy, Taurus. I feel like this is just, there's a sense of imbalance here going on with this person. I feel like this person might feel like they've given too much or received too little, okay? Again, because this is somebody that with narcissists or narcissistic behavior, there's tendencies. I mean, sometimes we can just say someone's just being unaware, mindless, not being mindful or ungrateful. But with this energy, it just feels like in their mind, and look, there's a Libra, there's the scales of justice here. But in their mind, they feel like they're doing things right and balanced, but really they weren't. And the issue here is there was like a lot of breadcrumbing, okay? They felt like just doing whatever they were doing was plenty or more than enough. They weren't in a place where they were realizing you were, it's not like you had to match them, but they were not fulfilling your needs, okay? They were not keeping you happy. They're not fulfilling your emotional needs, all right? And I feel like this is somebody that had like a major struggle towards being like, you know, fair and balanced and equal with things, okay? They weren't coming across that way. I feel like, you know, this is somebody that, you know, could have put themselves in a place where they convinced themselves that it's okay to escape. You know, this is not working out. I'm not getting what I want out of Libra. Libra is not hearing me, understanding me, helping me, hearing me, supporting me, seeing me, whatever it is that you changed your mind on them with. Once you kind of set up some sort of boundary, this person kind of just escaped it, okay? So the Ace of Cups is here in the reverse. I feel like this is somebody that really has a desire for like to have a relationship here, a love connection, all right, but something feels very unfulfilled. For some of you, this is somebody that could just, again, come across as a little too empty in emotional fulfillment. So because of that, they also feel like they're not emotionally fulfilled because they haven't been able to connect at that level, all right? So I do feel like they could be because of past emotional trauma or wounds or pain that they're still trying to kind of get over, or they're still healing from, or still kind of use those, like those experiences still have some sort of control over them. But I feel like they are longing for like an emotional connection here, something more meaningful with depth. But there's a fear. They have some sort of like a panic or fear about just kind of like this is somebody, for example, that would deny, you know, that, you know, love lasts forever, and they, you know, and forever can also be in the moment in time. It's just they're not denying, but they're not connected with their emotions, where it's like they know how to, they love it, they know that, for example, they love you, Libra, but it's like emotionally showing you that they love you and activating all those sensors is really tough for them. All right, and it could just very well come from just like an overall general sense of upbringing. But you know, we also have the potential here for some sort of gaslighting and cheating or lying about something relationship wise, or being deceptive about what, you know, what they tell you versus what they actually do, okay? The star here is calling in for a lot of healing, Aquarius energy. I feel like there's a lot of hope that this person you know, is desiring, but their challenge is healing, fixing things, okay? The biggest challenge here is that they need to personally heal and address their own direct behaviors here that has contributed to making them feel like they come across a little superior. And believe me, they are humbled about it. And a lot of you, this person has not intentionally, or their intentions were to never kind of, you know, hold back, okay, but they just kind of were also, I feel like they don't want to be exposed, they don't want to be vulnerable, they don't want to be emotionally attached and maybe lose something meaningful. Something may have traumatized them from their past, though. All right, this is not just coming to just to be hard on Libra and beating up on Libra. I'm not getting that energy at all. I'm getting the energy where somebody's just really kind of conflicted, and I feel like, you know, they recognize that, you know, both of you need to find a path where, you know, you're allowed to kind of recover from this, okay? And like, you know, be in a place where the emotional love is there, but there's also self-love. So I feel like this is somebody that's thinking about that, okay? Because they're passionate towards you and what they want. They don't have a problem with that. The passion's here. It's very, very strong. All right, they don't want to run anymore. So they're really looking at a way to want to fix or heal or recover something here. All right. Now for a lot of you, this is a grown, mature person here. So they're, to them, you know, because they were not as emotionally connected. They may want to do all this, but how they can emotionally convey that to you or get over this no contact situation and prove that to you may be really tough. But within their core, within like what they really, that's the challenge that they're trying to kind of overcome. It's something that they want to work on. Okay, so the King of Cups here reversed. This is a Aquarius energy again, with Pisces, of course. I feel like this is an energy here that's kind of feeling a little detached at this time. I feel like, in terms of what they will do for their actions, okay, for the challenges, to overcome these challenges, they're avoiding it. I feel like they're avoiding it because, honestly, I feel like whatever happened, whatever caused this no contact, allowed them to look at themselves in the mirror, and they were able to see themselves for what they were with you in the relationship, and that sort of exposure is putting them in a little bit of a reserved state. Okay, so they're avoiding because they don't want to be the person that you don't like, but they're not trying to impress you, but they're not trying to bring themselves back to a place where they are the person that you had resented. Okay, and so they're having a lot of confliction here, and we have two kings. Okay, we have the passion pursuit, but we also have the avoidant trying to deal with the emotional stuff. I feel like there could just be emotional abuse overall. Could have been the biggest issue here with this person. Emotions have been really tough for this person. There's a lot of blockages in their emotional space, I guess. And they're not mindful of other people's feelings. And I feel like because of that, this is somebody that may not have valued the relationship, may have lied, betrayed you, cheated, okay, did something little extra here, took things further unnecessarily. Okay, they're in a very strong place where they like to be in control as well. So they, the running, the escaping, it's them trying to be in control because they don't want to emotionally be connected or attached or have another breakdown of some sort. All right. The magician here is showing up for, their hidden intentions or what they're afraid to say. I feel like they have intentions here to use whatever powers and strengths they have, skills or knowledge of you in the relationship to kind of improve something, to kind of, highlight their positive traits, their charisma, I guess, if you will, their good side. All right. They want to use whatever tools are available to them to influence you in a positive direction that leads to a level up in the connection or some type of an upgrade or commitment that can just get to a place of like receiving healthy recovery kind of. They want to try to heal and recover with you together. All right, so that's the direction they're trying to go. I feel like for a lot of you though, there could be like a little bit of a challenge here, because here with the King of Cups, it does talk about escapism a lot, very much so, escaping emotional responsibilities. But here, while they're still trying to be avoiding emotional responsibilities, they're unable to like let you go or do not want you to completely be gone out of their life just yet. All right. Now they still feel like they want to have some things on their terms because they're trying to offer recovery and healing. We're just trying to be careful here with that manipulation. All right. Emotional manipulation, known, unknown, seen or unseen. Okay. It could be just kind of covert. I'm not trying to say they wake up and try to be manipulators and walk out the door trying to be narcissists, but there could be just an essence of their personality that kind of brings that strongly. We have kings here and a magician, okay, with an ace of cups in the reverse and the empress in reverse. So, no doubt about their feelings for you. Definitely having a tough time holding or balancing or maintaining an honest relationship or a faithful one. Okay, maybe they have been not as faithful as they as they should have been, I should say. There's no way around that, actually. So let's look at this, the Four of Wands in the reverse. With the Four of Wands in the reverse, there's running here, okay? This is, again, I read this as like, what their next moves are, okay? So even though they don't want to run anymore, they're still in a running place because they don't have answers and solutions just yet. It's just a lot of thoughts and ideas that they want, all right? So instead of trying to build, okay, the relationship right now, it shows that there's a little bit of a reluctance because, again, the past. Wow. So yeah, there is some past trauma with this person. And I feel like for a lot of you, this person just really fears commitment of some sort. Somebody really traumatized this person, put them in a very bad place. Okay, they're coming from a place where they've been kind of maybe living their life a certain way for a while. You know, you come along, however long you've been with them, things have changed, you know, and I feel like they're trying to like maintain who they are, and then you're like, no, like we have a relationship, there's going to be mutual love, respect, you know, commitments of some sort. And it's just like this is somebody that's just like kind of like, oh my gosh, I don't know how I can go forward with this just yet. But that's after, you know, when, so like you're in no contact, and now they're like, oh my god, well, wow, wait a minute, this is a different feeling I'm having for Libra. This doesn't make me feel like their ex or anything like that, but somebody from their actual past traumatized them, okay, somehow. There could have been like a very deceptive energy. All right. So the Seven of Swords here in the reverse. I feel like there's something here that's going to come to light, some hidden truth about lying, cheating, or betraying you. Something here will come to light. Something will come to light. You might not see this coming, but you know, but your ex here could be dealing with their own deceptive energy. There could be even have a deceptive past, okay, that they're dealing with, or somebody from their past. There could be somebody from their past that they're trying to get over here. Excuse me. Okay. But it does tell me that, you know, this could be them trying to like move on in ways that might surprise you. Okay. Also dealing with their own guilt and secrets here. So they're really trying to heal. It is indeed an Aquarius energy, but it is a moon card as well. And it just kind of, there's a lot of secrets here. A lot of things that are kind of look in the reverse moving forward. Anything that's kind of powerful for how they're resisting is showing up in the reverse. All right. I do feel like, you know, if there's any sort of kind of cheating, this could be with somebody here that, you know, is again, if it's from their past or something, but it could be some like somebody new, like new to you, like somebody that you haven't heard of before, or they haven't mentioned them before. Trying to keep aspects of their life, you know, of their past in the past. But I don't want to necessarily say there's a lot of cheating. I'm just going to say that there's more, some form of betrayal has taken place, and something will come to light. All right. So hidden actions will come to public view very, very soon with this person. And I feel like this is something where the person is ready to come through. They want to, you know, confess. They want to confess. They want to be honest. All right. And it could just easily be that I'm in my King of Wands energy. I feel like, you know, I was, you know, my commitment is not, you know, I wasn't committed. So whatever I did, it's not justified, but my actions are leading me back to you anyway. And I want to have a conversation. Something like that is going on, Libra, with this person. Okay. So, let's go ahead here with this Five of Cups. I feel like, you know, this card in terms of advice now, and we're looking at you in advice, you know, it's easier, it's better, it's going to be easier for the focus to focus on, for the focus to be there and moving on. All right. Also, this is somebody that in the past did not focus on what they had in front of them. Instead, they were worried about what they didn't have. They were coming from a top place. Oh, Libra likes me. Libra will do all these things for me. Libra this, Libra that. You know, I can breadcrumb Libra, and Libra will still be there. There's all that kind of ego flighting. Now we're dealing more with a setback, feeling a little disappointed ourselves. Not you, but them. They're feeling a little disappointed, feeling a little lost. All right, feeling the abandonment here strongly. They really, really are. And I feel like message for you and them is more, this is about healing and finding new emotional fulfillment. Okay, so I feel like the best way forward, you know, is about letting go of the past sorrows and the pain and look towards a new opportunity for love and growth and happiness. I feel like this is something that's really what they want, because here it says, I don't want to run anymore. So if anything, I feel like this is an energy that really is impacted by this no contact in more ways than you would want to believe, but they are, and they care about you very much so. All right, so Libra, I hope you enjoyed this reading. Thank you for spending some of your time with me today. I appreciate y'all so much. Like the video if you enjoyed it. I hope it resonated for you. Also, feel free to subscribe if you haven't done so yet. Also, hit that notification bell. Share only if you, I guess, have friends that like tarot, but you don't have to share. But engage with me if you don't mind. Yeah, let me know in the comments how you're doing, how you're feeling, what kinds of readings you'd like to see in 2025. We are nearing the end of the year. You know, you're welcome to just have conversations with me if you want. And I also post in the community section. I don't think YouTube shows me a whole lot. Sometimes people have to come to my page to find me. But that could be because I'm still like, you know, new here and growing slowly and you know, taking time, taking forever to kind of get the algorithm to bite. So, but I do try to engage with you guys. I'm also posting some shorts recently. I hope those are fun. I try to keep them simple and cute. I literally just love creating the images. I use AI to create those images on X, and I just love using these images because they're absolutely coming from like my creation. And and so yeah, that's what's going on with the channel, y'all. Love y'all so much, Libra. See you very soon. Okay, bye.